And we're live with another edition of MNR TV. Tonight, a special edition. But before any further ado, let me introduce to you the madman himself, Mario. And tonight, we're going to be talking about, what is it, Facebook scams?
Yeah, they're irritating. We're going to try and dissect it like we normally do.
With anything.
Well, you know, to try and get to the bottom of this and try and explain to the people what exactly is going on and what you can do. While at the end of this video, we're going to show you, or I'm going to demonstrate how to detect who is real and who isn't.
Because we've been getting Facebook. A lot of people have been bothering us, adding us, and trying to just add us out of nowhere. And there's a lot of scams going on for diverse reasons, and we're going to be showing where they originate from, because it's getting to be pretty annoying, and we want people to be safe if they're going to be using Facebook as much as possible.
So we'll go to the first article, right? If you don't mind, Rob.
No, I don't mind.
And this is it. See, they come from Nigeria,
Yeah.
Ghana, and Ivory Coast. Well, especially Ivory Coast here in Canada and Quebec, because they speak French, and these are countries that they speak French.
And they know that here in Quebec we speak French, so they come and they try to scam us here in French. Exactly. I'm telling you, sometimes people have nothing better to pour down there, but it makes it no right to try and scam people out of money, finances, resources, whatever that they can get.
So could you see it, Rob? Were you able to see it?
No, I see a black screen. Okay, now I see. It left again.
Okay. Okay, here. Are you able to see it now?
No. Okay, now I see it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so it says that Nigerian scams come in many forms. 419 scam. Well, they offer you to transfer. Yeah, because some people, what they offer you money that they want to put in your bank account, or it's a lottery scam. You've heard of those, Mario?
Yeah, I heard. There's so much scams. They want to be your friend. Next thing you know, they're asking you for money because they're either poor. Well, just like this article says.
Exactly. And some people, it's romance. You start talking to them, you fall in love with them. They're about to come and see you. They say, "Yeah, I'm coming to see you," but in the last second, something happens. They get robbed, or they get hurt, or something happens, and they need money right away, and you have to send money to them. And another.
There was one person once. She told me she was living, I think, in Nigeria.
Right.
And she shows that she lost her passport. Could you send me money so I can buy a new passport?
And also, don't forget about the grandmothers who receive these scams, that their grandkid needs money, they're in the hospital. That's another thing, too. But
yeah, so basically, this is, see right here, this is it. You see, this is where they're all coming from.
Yeah, right there. Nigeria, Ghana,
Malaysia.
Yeah, Malaysia's a new one. Yeah, Malaysia's like a new one. There's a huge Nigerian cell operating out of Malaysia, and it's targeting mostly Asian women. And also, we know where they get their pictures from, folks. They get them like from modeling sites for women.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that soon. I'm gonna demonstrate, but the main point is what they do is they're very friendly at first, but usually it's males, black males from Africa, putting fake pictures. They become your friend, and they try to become your friend and add you on Skype, and they'll be so friendly to you, and then they'll ask you for money. One girl once told me she's a gold digger.
She told you that she's a gold digger?
Yeah, and I wonder what gold she was digging. Maybe a gold digging out of our pockets.
Well, that's exactly what she means. Hopefully you got rid of this woman.
Yes, I did.
Good, good. That's very good to do, folks, because we don't want people to get scammed out of money like this. And it's not only scams, it's also emotions also. If you get attached to someone and you talk to them for months and months, and a waste of time.
you fall in love with them, and that's where the trouble begins, because you fall in love with them. So like, oh, so you're in love with me, please send me money, send it to me through Western Union. But I did my research. I went to the bank the other time, and it says on Western Union never to send it to anybody, like if they see that there's an emergency, because that could happen too, right? You for instance, I'll give you an example. You get, someone hacks into your account and says, I'm Robert, I'm in a hospital, please send me money, and they'll ask me to send money, or they'll ask anybody, send me money to that specific place. But it's not going to you, it's going to somewhere. And it says on Western Union, do not send money to anybody.
And also, do not forget we're West.
Pardon?
Oh, you blanked out for a second. The mic went down. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, it's just lagging a bit. Also, in Western Union, when you send something, you have to give me your phone number.
Yeah.
So these people will get your cell number, or perhaps your home number, and that makes it a lot worse.
Yeah, because then they have your phone number and they will keep harassing you and sending you messages. What a sick world. But Facebook is working on it.
Okay.
And the next article I'm gonna pull up, I should say, is this one. Let me know if you could see it.
Okay, I'll let you know when I see it.
Could you?
Nope, not yet. But it'll come, you know. Okay, it's getting there now from CNN, right? 83 million Facebook accounts are fakes and dupes. That much? That's a lot, folks. That's a lot.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and I track them down and I report them to Facebook. No more fooling around with these fakes.
Lydia Marie Kitty, Cat King. I think she did a website for her cat.
Yeah, she did.
And it says, if you're using a Facebook name on your Facebook account, maintaining a personal profile for your beloved pet, or have a second profile you use just for logging into other sites, you have one of the 83.9 million fake accounts Facebook wants to disable.
So Facebook is working on it.
Yeah. This must be a recent article, no?
No, it's last August.
Ah, last August, okay.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, yeah, but at least they're working on it. But the thing is, I find I'm getting a lot of words all the time. I'm getting people to add me that make no sense with one picture, no picture. But we'll get to that very soon, folks.
Yes, I want to demonstrate to you how to detect. So basically, this is Facebook, like, you know, what they're trying to do.
Yeah, and it's just Facebook. They don't allow people under 13 to have accounts.
Well, I don't blame them.
But I'm sure that there are people under 13 doing this.
Well, the thing is, the reason why a lot of adults, hold on a second. Oh, yeah. The reason why a lot of adults, a lot of youth are leaving Facebook is because their parents are on it. So their parents are like kind of
big brothering them.
Yeah, like they're looking into what they're doing. So the kids are actually leaving Facebook. I don't blame them.
Now, doing something else, yeah.
You have anything else to add to that, Rob? Because I'm going to put in how what Facebook says to deal with these scam artists out there.
And how to detect.
Yes, because it's very important.
It's just unreal.
I mean, let me know when you can see the.
I could see it. Yeah, it says 10 ways to detect a fake Facebook account, and it says it right here. I'm not gonna read them per se, but it says to look for photos in the profile. If there's only one photo, that's kind of strange. Look at
that is, you know what though, Rob? That is the most important one. That's what I always look at.
That's the first one. That's the first one I look at. And then another one, the second one says look for Facebook statuses, wall posts, and comments.
That's true.
And if the person hasn't updated in a while, you have to wonder why, you know? It's probably fake or something. And also the third one is if there's recent activities. If there's no activities, that's another sign.
Well, I've noticed something speaking of activities. Usually these people, since they're in Africa, they're working in African time. So I would think probably there's like a 6 hour delay. And
Yeah,
one
but
person that I was talking to once, they said, "Oh, I'll call you back later," and later was like 6 hours ago. So these people are working in cafes, and it is a known fact that they go to cafes.
of course, because they probably don't have internet at home, or they don't want to get caught at home with this. If something happens, get traced back. And also, it says to check the friends list if the maximum numbers of friends is of the opposite sex. Let's say this all these girl has is guys. That's another thing. If it's a guy has all girls, it's different. So that's another thing to check into. And also, it says over here links. If there's any links to school education or nothing like that, that's a sign of fakeness. Also, the birthdays, like 11XX or 3112, are common between fake accounts. And it's
Yeah, because they usually are too lazy to write down.
yeah, exactly. Imagine have like six, like if they have 5, 6 accounts, what are they gonna do? They're not gonna start. They're just gonna do the lazy way. And fake profiles of girls usually have contact number. Let's face it, girls hardly will have their contact in public. Yeah, like what girl's gonna give their phone number in public? That's another sign. And another one is thanks for the ad. And do I know you? And
Yeah, you always gotta add. You always gotta ask that.
And do these posts remain unanswered? And also common traits is Facebook, pet society, adding siblings. If these traits are not found among the users, the profile is highly inactive or fake. That's another sign if they don't play games or anything. I mean, apps, I should say. And number 10 is if you are quite certain about the profile's fakeness and want to absolutely be sure, try, and I've done this too, browsing Google for random pictures. And if you go to the Google Images and you put the picture in,
Well,
9 out
I'm
of
gonna
10
demonstrate that.
Yeah,
I will demonstrate that right away because that's the most important one. Now this person here, this person tried to add me. You see it says confirm request?
Oh, that's recent, I suppose.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Now look at this. Look at the profile.
Pretty nice looking woman.
I don't know where this is, followed by 55 people. This is a classic example of a fake person. Okay, look when they were October 5th, they posted something. September, August, and they have all kinds of things to sell.
I see, yeah.
And all the way it goes to August.
Yeah, so they post once in a while. It just doesn't add up.
It's like August. When they were on, most was August. It's like as if that's when they became Facebook people from Facebook, Look at this. Oh, August. She's a spammer. She's trying to sell stuff, trying to make money.
Amongst other stuff. Yeah, that's just probably one of their ways.
Now, what you do is you take the picture, you drag it into Google Image.
Yes.
And this is what you get. Best guess for this image. Girl, Pakistan. Pakistan.
Yeah, I see it. And look, it says the first one, download free Pakistani wallpaper. So that's probably just a... Look, on the second one, Pakistani college sexy girl teen porn sex. So you can tell that this is a fake profile probably from one of those websites. Am I correct?
Yes, it is. Exactly. So now I'm gonna that's pretty much it for the demonstration. Now the thing is, people, it is very important that you look at who you're adding. I am sure that because you see the reason why we added so many people, Rob, why?
Well,
or MNR to show the world MNR,
right? To get as many people to watch our show, or when we did comedy videos, whatever the reason is.
But you see now, what I do is exactly what I just showed you.
Unless I know the person, obviously.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But the thing, this morning I had the same thing, no picture at all. So, and it says you can only see the pictures, you could only see pictures if you add the person. So I added the guy. What happened? there was still no picture. So right away, I deleted it and blocked it. And that's the end of that.
Anyways, use your common knowledge, people. Go check your friends. I'm sure that there's that person that tried to add me is connected through other people.
A network.
Yeah, they're networking. Oh, like for instance, I blocked it so that the people can add, like people from friends from other friends can add me. But for some odd reason, someone that has his friends opened so that anybody can see, oh, let me add this guy, and they added me. But I'm gonna report this person to Facebook. Hopefully, they'll take care of them.
Exactly. So I think that's about it I have to say about this. You?
Yeah, that's all I had. Just be careful who you add. Check who you're adding. Facebook isn't as friendly as you think it is or how it used to be.
Exactly. So we just have to be careful, use common sense, and that's why we made this video. And in my closing thoughts, I just hope that everybody is sensible about it and no one gets scammed.
Exactly. Be careful, people. Have a good one. Until our next show.
See you soon, guys. Thanks.
All right. Bye.